Hi, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for your patience, and I'm terribly sorry for the delay. It took me about 3 months to get the parts, and I delayed 1 month because I had to take a long business trip. So now I'm back, and I got the parts, and I replaced it, I fixed it. So let me show you the part I replaced. This is whole very the extruder parts, and I still have not sure 100% which part caused the issue, but my I have very good theory about it. So let me tell you, I think this plastic part could be the cause of the issue, because this inconsistency of right now it's working fine, but the inconsistency of the extrusion was in the middle of printing, and that is very important, because if it happens when I turn it off and turn it back on, and when it happens, that's going to be another cause. But the important thing is that happened in the middle of printing. So it was okay, but there's something causing the inconsistency of extrusion happens in the middle of printing. And my prime suspect goes to this plastic part. You see, the other part is metal or bronze, and when it gets hot, the plastic residue melts again. So that's not going to be the cause of the inconsistent extrusion. Only thing is, this plastic parts doesn't get hit as much. Not enough to melt the plastic residue. So maybe the residue accumulate and then get thicker and thicker, and finally it's going to hold this filament to get in. So if you guys have the same problem when the extrusion goes inconsistency in the middle of printing, I suggest you to ask warranty service to send you these plastic parts. It's a 2-part, one white, one on the bottom. So why don't you replace it and see if it's working? And also, sometimes this happens. This wasn't the main cause, but sometimes when plastic goes in, it caught by caught by the edge of this plastic, like that, and stops going in. So I suggest you, when you cut the filament, don't go like perpendicular. Give some angle, and also you can adjust it with moving this tube a little bit, this way or that way. So you do that only when you load filament. And that was one tip, so that it's not gonna caught by the edge of the plastic here. And let me briefly explain about the disassembly. First thing you do is disassemble this fan. There's a 2-screw up there, and you unscrew it. And I suggest it was here, but I relocated it the other side, and it's fine. It's okay. You can do that. It's gonna help you a lot. Make it a lot easier to disassemble this header parts. And the next thing you do is unscrew this heat sensor there, and you can do that with this wrench they provided ready. So after you unscrew that, it can easily remove that heat sensor. And another thing is, you see that hole here? The inside there's a heat rod, and this heat rod is connected there. You can see the wires going, right? And to do that, let me show you this display. On the bottom of this body, there's a small hole, and inside there, a small screw is holding that this rod, this is a heating rod. So you just unscrew it with a torque wrench size. I don't know exactly of the size, but it's one of the the tool sets I bought. So you can easily, I think you can easily find it in your toolbox, or you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get it. So after you remove those two, now there's a screw. Do you see this screw here? Yep. Yep. There's two of them, and if you unscrew it with this torque, this wrench, now the bottom part is gonna, come down, and then you can remove by unscrewing this plastic part first. And you don't, if you gonna, replace only this one, you don't have to replace, disassemble those. You just disassemble this one. And before you do unscrew this part, this screw, the body used to be the other side like that. See? And this part was blocking the way to the screw. So what I did was I turned it around like this, and this is perfectly fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect any, printing thing. So when you turn this way, now you can easily access that to screws, and then easier to do that. So that's how I did. And let me see. So yeah, another thing. So this happened after 1 month of using. So if my theory is right, well, maybe I need to replace it after 1 month. But there's another solution might work on this issue. When you calibrate the header, gives the space a little bit, more. Don't make it too close to the plate, because I think if it's too close to the plate, you see the tip, it has really small hole down there, and if it's blocked, if it's too close to plate, or even it touches the plate, the pressure is gonna increase inside the extruder. So the melted plastic may go up to this plastic part and make the residue. And if there's a residue on this plastic part, the problem is it's not get heated enough to melt that residue. The other part is metal, so they are going to melt the residue next to use, and but this one, it's just I think the residue can accumulate inside on the wall of the hole. So, well, if you calibrate the head too close, or even touch the plate, it's gonna make it worse, and you may replace it sooner. I mean, often, too often. But if you, I don't know, if my theory is right, it doesn't. This print is a really good printer, and I still love it, and I want to recommend it. But they have to improve their warranty service. It takes time, because it looks like there's a and again, another thing is I bought it from Wanhao USA.com, but don't use that. They are not official retailer anymore. And there's another retailer in the US. I'm gonna, you know, put the link on my, it's one of my comments. There's, what was that? Let me see, Ultimate 3D printerstore.com maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in my comment for details. And it looks like they are the official retailer, and their price is as good as them, as good as the other one. So if you want to buy it from them, and let me know if they have for service or anything like that. It looks like they have lots of parts. So if you buy this printer from them, maybe you can have a faster warranty service than contact to the headquarter in China. So yes, that's pretty much it. And don't forget to update the firmware. They recently updated their firmware, and believe me, firmware is really important. So let me quickly show you how to update the firmware. Sorry, I don't want to edit my video. That's going to take some time. So you go to, come on. Okay. So this is the software they provide, right? And you go to, okay. So Wanhao 3D printer.com, and in their download, let me just go their home. Okay, so this is their headquarter site. Download, and there's Duplicator 5 series, and this is the software. You download it and execute and install it, and this is the firmware. When you download it, it's going to be in a zip format. You unzip it, and there's only one file that's going to come out from the zip file. So after you install the software, this is the software. There's a printer control and update firmware. And if you connect your computer through USB to the printer, the port is going to show up automatically. And after that, you just select firmware, and you go to the file you just unzipped, select that, and then click OK, and it's gonna update the firmware. So let's go back to the printer, and let's just sum up. Okay, it's printing okay. So yeah, my issue was in the inconsistency of extrusion. In the middle of printing, it happens. So that's why I'm suspecting this plastic part. And as I explained, you be careful when you calibrate the head. Give some space between plate and the header, because if you use this glue stick also have some thickness. So this glue stick is so far the best solution for culling up issue. So okay, that's it. Thank you so much for your patience and your time. Yes, I recommend this printer, and I think the disassembling thing is so much kind of easier with this printer. And if you're good at disassembling and reassembling thing, I think there's no problem. You solve this problem. I was kind of upset with the company because it took me too long to get the parts, but there was some kind of misunderstanding, and I was not gonna say that it's gonna always take more like 3 months. And I went through the wanhauusa.com, and they were the one really drag the time, and I think you shouldn't use that company and use that retail anymore. There's another retailer. Let me show you. This is the retailer, the new retailer, Ultimate 3D Printing Store.com. Okay, it looks like they have lots of parts here. So hopefully, if you buy the printer from here, let me show you, see how much it is right now. Okay, so oh, nice price, good. Okay, you're in a US, maybe you want to use this retailer to buy it because they have lots of parts. So hopefully they are going to be quicker in their warranty service than you use the headquarter in China like me. So yep, that's it. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm going to keep updating with any other issues occurring. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.